Rhythm Sharma, Amrinder, Umang Bharadwaj, Manveer Singh, Angel, Batu Gupta, Arjit, Arnav, and Jatin. फिर है मेरा
लाइव हो गया लाइव शुरू हो गया
Hey guys, good afternoon. Please, pens and papers ready. You're going to write a lot. No presentation. Let's not distract ourselves. I want you to be focused in this particular session. Ideally, you should be focused in all the sessions, but this particular one, you need to be focused a bit more. Let's settle down, guys. No, don't stop moving chairs. Please. The same goes for our online students also. Good afternoon, everyone. So, pens and papers ready, please. Okay, the session's name. Any idea what the session is about? Generating ideas. How do you generate ideas? Yes, any idea? How do you generate ideas? So, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe go on looking for a problem that is there that we can solve.
Sorry?
Maybe develop an idea of a problem that exists in the market or the day-to-day life.
Okay, the problem with your set of students or you guys is an overload of information. Information, data, news, analysis. It is available at the click of a button or moving of a thumb, as you'd say. Right? But what do you do with that information? Right? If you want to research a topic, it's only a matter of seconds. Let's say 20 years ago, it was difficult. We sit in libraries like these, maybe bigger ones, look for books, make our notes. You're not bound or limited by that anymore. Information is very easily available to you, isn't it? Right? You guys use Google, of course, researching topics. Isn't it? Use it. ChatGPT also you're using, I hope, or Google Gemini, whatever platform that you like. Right? So getting information, data, news, analysis of that news is not important. Is not a problem anymore. Then what is the problem? What is the problem? Recalling that data, information, relevant news at the right time, at the right place, isn't it? For instance, you're sitting in a group discussion. Whatever you've learned, you should be able to reproduce or say it during that group discussion. That's the basic ask, isn't it? But it's not that easy. Have you done mock GDs? Yes? Mock GDs, have you guys done? Mock interviews you're doing? Yes. Did you guys prepare before coming here? No? Some of you prepared. Right? The feedback that I got that I prepared very well for my interview. I got the question that I prepared for, but I'm not able to recall what I wrote in my notes. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? First, you're a bit nervous. That's understandable. And everyone would be nervous. But there was only 1 in 100 people. Guy was not nervous at all. Bindas ekdam jaake, he'll go and take the interview. Then what else is wrong? You've made the notes, you've memorized them, but you're not able to recall it back. Why? Any idea? Basic etiquette, please.
Lack of preparation.
No, you're already prepared. So it's okay. What else?
It's not like information retention is poor.
Yeah, retention is poor. You're not able to recall it at the right time. You're not able to extract the memory or information from your brain at the right time. And why does that happen? Because that information is lying in utter chaos. Right? It is not in a structured way that you've learned. If you've not learned information in a structured way, then you will not be able to recall it at all. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, any idea what are the types of topics that you get in group discussions and essays? General idea. Let's abstract topics. Examples, can anyone of you give? Examples of abstract topics that you can get in essays or group discussion.
Future of EVs in India.
Abstract.
Yeah.
Red is better than blue. One in hand is better than two in bush. Yeah. Have you heard topics like these? Yeah. Good. All right. Any other current affair topics? Okay. Can you name a few important current affair topics? Mahakum? No, just because you're getting reels of Mahakum, it's not necessary. You'll be getting a GD topic. Yeah, US after international politics after Trump, or India's relation with USA. I hope you're writing these down. Okay, this is international politics after Trump. Right. India's relationship with the US after Donald Trump. Yes, anything else? Even in this current affairs, what we have, these two topics relate to international. What else? Any other important international affair? Okay, blank. Current affairs in India. Anything important going on? This is not a content session. I'm not here to give you a list of DD topics that you can do on your own. But still, let's test your awareness.
Upcoming legislation.
Indus Water Treaty. Indus Water Treaty.
What about that?
China's dam. Recently, China's due.
China's plans of making dams on the Brahmaputra. Okay. Huh?
Wakaf bill that's
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
audits. Audits.
What?
ISRO program feeding.
Okay. Straight. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Elections of Indian team.
Okay. Like politicization of international cricket. Yeah. Okay. What else? Now the Indian cricket team says that I will not, have Pakistan cricket board logo on my T-shirt. Huh? They have agreed. Okay. That's very nice. Anything else?
Pulling on
Hmm?
foreign investment. Pulling on foreign investment.
Okay. Stock market falling down. FIIs being away from Indian stock market. Anything else? No. Okay. What else? Nothing?
Budget.
Budget. Okay, that's always a hot topic. Any social issue that is going on? Hot social issue?
Men's rights in relation to the
Okay, men's rights, है ना? Okay, in domestic violence cases, or whatever you want to call it. Good, very good. What else?
Ashmi है यहाँ पे?
Yeah, these are all good topics that you are only telling me. Please note them down. Please note them down. Then we'll see what to do with this list. Okay, men's rights. Okay, what else? Religious intolerance. A bit of it, keeps on happening here and there in India. What else?
the Manipur scenario, the whole history of it, the past and now.
Okay, too specific. Too specific. Okay. So similarly, you have other political issues, right? Economic issues, and so many other issues. Right? So what have we done? We've done an exercise in structured thinking. What did we have to analyze? The topics that will be there. What did we do? We broke it up into 5 or 6, categories. Isn't it? This is an example of structured thinking. If you want to think about random topics, you'll be able to come up with lesser number of topics. If you think in a structured way, then you'll be able to do better. Okay. So the first technique, right? So you're sitting in a GD, you're sitting in an essay, you're given time to think, couple of minutes. So what do you do in those couple of minutes? Stress levels are high, right? You have to make short notes. But then how do you go about making those short notes? Do we have time to write full sentences? No. We have only time to write bullet points, short bullet points. So the first technique would be 5W and 1H. Okay, 5W and 1H. What does it mean? You all know this.
When, what, how,
Who, when, what, where. I hope you're writing down. है ना? Okay, Raj? How? Okay. Alright? So the first W is who. So in a topic, what we call these are the stakeholders. These are the stakeholders. Who all is affected if a particular topic is being talked about? Let's take an example. Let's take an example. Let's take an example of impact of artificial intelligence on jobs in India. Okay? I'll just give you 1 minute, just note down and use this framework of thinking. The 5 W's and 1 H. I'll give you a couple of minutes soon. The impact of artificial intelligence, AI, on jobs in India.
Anurag. Aruna is not there.
Guys, don't discuss amongst yourselves, please.
Next student रिटर्न करके एग्जाम में रिटर्न कर
I hope everyone has the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. And then, of course, how. Last 30 seconds. Yeah, all right. So, last over that side. Anyone would like to add? Start, please. I just want bullet points. I don't want full argument. Right.
stakeholders can be
Employers, workers, okay.
governing bodies, regulators.
All right. How are the jobs of, how is it related to government or government sector or stakeholders? What was the topic?
AI, how will it impact jobs in India?
Jobs in India, okay. So first is who? Who will be most affected? Tell me. Freshers, all right. All kind of workers, not just freshers. I mean the people, job seekers, people who are in jobs for 5 or 10 or 20 years, they are in more trouble. It is tough for a guy who's in a job for 20 years to acquire new skills. Okay. Who else is affected? Labor, okay. Experienced people.
Whose job can be automated.
Anyone?
Whose job can be automated.
Very nice, very good, very important. Anyone, any job that is repetitive in nature, routine in nature, it can be replaced with AI. Can you give me examples? Huh? Content writing, all right.
Waiter and receptionist. Waiter or receptionist.
Sorry?
Waiter, receptionist.
No, those are physical jobs. The waiter has to pick up a plate and put it on the table. Right? Customer service. Exactly. Very good. Yes? Software. At a very basic level, software solutions can be easily replaced by AI. Right? It has been done. It's been done already. What else? Translators. Very good. What else? Sorry? Dietitians. Okay. That's very specific, but still. Okay.
Industry that requires a subset of knowledge that can be replicated easily.
Give me examples. We've already established repetitive manual tasks. Yeah. Going for it. Sure.
The digital media.
Digital media. Any job that requires analysis of data. Data analytics can be easily replaced by AI, isn't it? So data analytics is so that new and upcoming field, right? It is always on at the descent, at a danger from AI, isn't it? So we've identified who all will be affected, right? And what kind of jobs. We've answered in a way in our discussion. We've also answered what kind of jobs will be affected. Is that clear? Okay, next up, you try it. Anything else? If somebody wants to add. Yeah, we've done coding. Right? So there are set of codes that are common to all websites, especially front-end development, how websites should look. Those are all repeated across all the websites. Software engineers no longer required in this. Okay. Anything else you want to add? Data science. Yeah, data analytics, data scientists, in a way. Okay. Next. When? How do you answer the when here?
Now and
It is happening as we speak. And over the next 5 to 10 years, again, the scope of AI will only increase, and the number of jobs that it takes over, it is only going to increase. Is it? Okay. Which all sectors are most likely to be affected? IT, digital media, content, advertising, graphic designing, what else? Marketing, as a whole unit gets first. Right? So when company would hire like graphic designers for designing a ad campaign, people would be doing it on, let's say, Canva today. Huh? Okay. What else? Call centers, yeah, BPOs, KPOs, these are also replaced.
automation and travel.
Automation, okay, all right, very good. That's still a little far-fetched. We're just talking about five. You can divide your answer into short-term and long-term. Short-term threat exists on data analytics, IT sector, right? BPO, KPO, right? These are things that you're seeing right in front of your eyes today. Right? So most of you have chatting with a chatbot as far as your customer care services are concerned. You're not talking to a customer care executive. That is an AI.
I need to ask.
Yeah.
Akshay Jodi. Akshay. Right? Weber. He is it. Hemant Garg. Hemant. He's Hemant. Okay. Ashna. Anmol Gupta.
Guys, be quick, please.
Aruvi. Vivek. Inderpreet. Divya. Chinar. Chinar. She went home or she went downstairs?
Guys, let's be quick, please.
Anirudh.
Okay, the next W is where. How do you relate where to this particular topic? Of course, India, the topic also contains job sector in India, right? So, which cities in India are most likely to be affected? Tell you why. We've spoken about the industries that will be affected. Let us.
Can you come outside?
Right. So we've discussed the industries that will be affected. Let's look at the hubs where these cities where these industries are concentrated. The answer becomes very simple. There are big, huge metros, Bangalore, Gurgaon, Delhi, so-called IT hubs. These will be affected. A lot of financial sector will also Bombay, right? Isn't it? Okay. That leaves us with how? Okay. So how does India go about? You have to manufacture these questions. How does India go about reducing the negative impact of AI and actually use it as an advantage? What do we do? How does India go about it? Anyone? Right?
Focusing on other sectors like manufacturing.
Okay. More manufacturing jobs. Good.
There's already a skill issue in India.
There's also already a
Skill issue in India.
okay.
We can expand on that with the use of AI, so we can train new individuals.
Yeah, first of all, train more and more people in AI. We are already running a skill deficit. Right? Microsoft is still has announced that it will be investing $10 billion in AI skills in India. So the government should also do that, or promote businesses which do that. Okay. And use AI for training people in AI. Yeah. Because AI is huge in education sector specifically. Right? We've not touched that topic. Right? So most of you are happy sitting at home doing online classes. Right? Most of the time, especially international teachers, they are using a lot of AI. Your digital avatar. You're not sure if the teacher is real or not. Right? Okay. Alright, you got get an idea on how to think about things. So you've done nothing but arrange or structure your thoughts in a logical manner so that you're able to generate more and more ideas. These are not ideas, this is not information that I've given you that requires specific studying. Right? Yes. Huh? Okay, अब बताओ यार, then you cover. Go ahead, go ahead. Make up a question with why related to this topic.
Models are very strong in computation.
Uh-huh.
Do 10 to the rate operations in
Yeah. So why is it a threat? Why is AI considered a threat to the jobs? Isn't it? You have to be a little creative. Right? You have to be a little creative in making up these questions.
the priority you stated that first is the second is when, what is what.
There is no priority list here. There is no priority list. There is no priority list. Okay. These are not hard and fast mathematical equations that if you put the input in this, you will get an answer. Right? This is the way that you will think. It is quite possible when, in a real life scenario that you will not be able to answer one question. You will not get stuck up. This is just guide. These are not formula, mathematical formula. नहीं है. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Any question up till now? Okay. Next one is the SWOT analysis. SWOT. What is this?
Strength, weakness.
Everyone knows this. Strength, weakness, opportunities, threats. Right? Strength, weakness, opportunities, threats. So whenever you're analyzing something, strengths and weaknesses, right, are internal factors. Let's say if we'll do an example also. I am doing a SWOT analysis of the tourism sector in India. Tourism sector in India. Right? So what are its strengths? I think it's given in your example also. Can any one of you read out also from your hand? Okay, I'll read it out. I think you have your notebooks in your hand. Right, so we have a rich heritage, right? We have a diverse geography, so we have deserts also, we have a hot desert, we have a cold desert, we have mountains, we have plains, right? Huge diversity that we have, and we have a rich cultural heritage, long history, ancient history. So this is an internal strength or strength of Indian tourism sector. Any weaknesses? Don't worry, don't fit with these people. Just this. Any weaknesses of Indian tourism sector? If you look at a global context, India's tourism sector is quite cheap.
Even Indians don't want to go to Goa, they can go to Maldives and Bali.
Okay. All right. We look at a very macro perspective. Right? Safety, yes. Safety is a huge concern. Yeah, this is overburden. Infrastructure issues. Right? So, in peak season, you cannot think of visiting hill stations in India anymore. Right? Manali, you cannot think of going over there anymore because it is so crowded. All right. Is that a weakness? Okay. Strength and weakness. So these are internal qualities of the Indian tourism sector, right? So the first part of the SWOT analysis covers your internal aspect, strengths and weakness. Now we move out of the tourism sector, then we look at opportunities. Opportunities where Indian tourism sector can grow. Yes. Opportunities lying outside tourism sector. Any threats to Indian tourism sector?
Very recently, Kashmir was open to all the tourists.
To?
All the tourists, even in India, it was not easily accessible.
Okay. Is that an opportunity? Okay, all right.
Religious tourism is one big option.
Yes, religious tourism is one big opportunity that we have. We have medical tourism. We have great hospitals across the country. So we should encourage more and more people abroad from, coming here and getting their medical attention or procedures or surgeries or whatever. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Anyone of you.
Give more budget to the tourism sector. We can advertise more.
Okay.
The recreational activities should be related to the organized sector.
Okay. More and more formal or bigger companies coming into tourism. There's so many things that you can do. Any threats? Threats. What threatens the Indian tourism sector? What stops people from visiting India? Again, security. There's a perception about Indian tourist places abroad. Okay.
Security, hygiene, and lack of.
Hygiene. Okay.
Lack of.
हो गया हाँ
The major point
quality issues, geopolitical issues, terrorism, right? We always lag behind because safety is an issue. What else? Taxation burden.
There might be resistance from indigenous communities, from
Harm to the environment or a protest against that, right? So we've come up with more than 10-15 points just by applying this framework. we've done it at two levels. First, we took the tourism sector, divided into two: internal factors, external factors. If you want to analyze the internal factors, then it's strengths and weaknesses. External factors, opportunities and threats. Alright? So let's quickly note on this topic. India's journey towards becoming a $5 trillion economy. India's journey to becoming a $5 trillion economy. Guys, आगे आगे. Yes. India's journey to becoming a $5 trillion economy. 2 minutes. Use SWOT. Right, whatever comes to mind, right? You can review it later on. The first thing that comes to your mind is write it down on paper. Two minutes should be enough to fill up a single page with bullet points. Try to focus your mind, don't look here and there. Last 30 seconds. Yeah, all right. So what did we analyze? What was the topic? Yes. India's path towards the $5 trillion economy. So what is the subject? What is being analyzed here? India's economy. Right? So I hope all of you have done a SWOT analysis of India's economy. Right? We will not focus too much on the 5 trillion one. Okay. So what are the strengths of Indian economy? The internal strengths of Indian economy that can propel it to be a $5 trillion economy. Strengths, please. One by one.
Demographic dividend.
Demographic dividend. Okay, very good. What else?
Infrastructure spending by the government.
Increased infrastructure development spending by the government. It's not actually a strength as of now. It is a weakness. It is not enough. Okay.
Implementation. Average age of a population.
Demographic dividend. Same thing. What else?
The labor intensive population, we have a lot of population.
Labor intensive.
We have cheap labor. That is a
Okay, availability of cheap labor. All right, good. What else?
Services sector.
Strong services sector. Okay.
We have good relations with countries like USA.
No, internal. We're only talking about internal. That is an opportunity. That will come as an opportunity in the external sector.
Yes.
We are only talking within India. Yeah.
E-currency.
Huh?
E2P.
Is that good?
Because it will help with more exports, right?
Only to a limited extent. It has a limited extent. Disadvantages as well. Okay.
Stable government policies.
Stable government, a stable democratic structure that we have. We take it for granted. Huh? We keep abusing our prime minister. We try to do that in a country like Pakistan, Cuba, right? You are not able to do that. Okay. Anyways, all right. What else? Any other strength that India has that can propel it to become a $5 trillion economy?
Policy.
A stable policy or democratic government. Okay. What else?
Increasing foreign remittances from NMAT.
That is also an external factor. External factor. External factor. Anything that is coming out from outside of India, that is an opportunity, including trade. Right?
We have resources to explore.
Okay. India is not very rich in natural resources. Skill labor? Yeah. Yeah, tourism, whatever. Okay. So many points. Okay. Then what are India's inherent weaknesses that can stop it to become a $5 trillion economy? Okay, inefficiencies in implementation of government policies. Yes, the population to some extent is an asset. To another extent, it is a liability for us. Red tapeism, corruption, bureaucracy. Okay. Clean. External.
Agricultural sector.
What about it?
That it is not
Low productivity agriculture.
poor capital.
Okay. Okay, low productive agriculture. Huh? Very good. What else?
Rate of growth in manufacturing. Good manufacturing.
Okay. All right.
Indirect taxes. The value of indirect taxes will increase.
Yes.
Increasing.
Isn't that good? No.
Tax evasion. Tax evasion.
Tax evasion. Okay. In a way, yeah. What else?
Unemployment.
Unemployment. Okay.
Increase
Illiteracy.
unreliable currency.
Unreliable currency. Yeah. Okay. Lack of a lot of skilled labor.
Environmental degradation. Degradation.
Yeah. Environmental degradation.
Increase fiscal spending on military. Increase fiscal spending on military.
No, not so much. Not so much. Not so much.
The distribution of
Yeah, a lot of inequality in our society. Yeah. Okay, religious social problems. It can be right discrimination against women, discrimination against certain castes, certain discrimination against certain religion. Right? Societal fissures. Society is divided. What else? Huh?
Isn't that in threats?
Why? We are talking about India only. Within India. We'll talk about threats, then you'll understand. Lack of?
brands and startups, like we are going towards
So poor implementation of policies. Right? Okay. So you know all of this, but when you arrange your thoughts in a particular way, you get more and more ideas. Okay, now this is not a content session, so I would say that we covered all the points, but you get the idea, right? So let's move on to external sector. Right? So opportunities. What are the opportunities available to India from the world so that it becomes a $5 billion economy? Everyone wants to increase export. Which areas?
Labor shortages, Japan.
Labor shortages, very good. Labor shortages or cheap labor available in India. Right? That can shift factories into India. Okay, what else?
Reduce reliance on China.
Reducing it as so there is a China plus one policy. Very good point. China plus one policy. Right? The countries want to move away from China as a manufacturing hub or this thing. So it gives an opportunity, it creates an opportunity for India. What else?
Trade war between US and China after Trump.
Yes, of course. The relation between US and China deteriorating. So it presents as an opportunity for us to attract US investments into our country. Isn't that an opportunity? Write it down, search. This is not a contention. Right? China plus one policy. So, search. What else?
India's leading global companies.
India's leading global companies. Rising power of Indian diaspora over the world. Right? Rising power of Indian diaspora over the world. Indian CEOs of Google, Apple. Right? Not Apple, sorry, Microsoft. Google, Microsoft. So many companies. Indian CEOs. Right? Sanctions on Russia. How is that an opportunity for us?
Rerouting back crude oil and refining, selling it again back to Europe. So the crude oil we are rerouting from India and we are taking.
But that's not too much of a opportunity. So many of them. What else?
Bangladesh,
How is that an opportunity?
because major textile exporter in Bangladesh.
Okay. Shifting of very good point. Shifting of textile industry possibly from Bangladesh to India. Okay. Right? You get the idea? Now you understand the difference between weaknesses and strengths and opportunities. Opportunities are created from outside of Indian economy in this one. Right? Strengths are our inherent strengths. Okay. Threats.
Geopolitical tensions around the world.
Yes, of course. That is always a problem. We are a big importer of crude oil. Right? Yeah.
Navya,
जल्दी जल्दी नाम
Prashant,
Indian threats are always to be taken into consideration of external perspective.
Yeah,
Shrey,
absolutely.
Ritik,
Right, the names we follow, quickly get up and
Ritik.
go for your interview.
Siddhant, Abhishek, Jashandeep, Navya, Mohit, Mohindru, Vaibhav, already,
Okay, yes, global threats which can limit India from becoming a $5 billion economy. बताइए.
Eastern Asian countries like Vietnam,
Okay, right. So they are also competing with India in terms of becoming a manufacturing hub. Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia. All right, very good. Rising global competition.
Rate of isolation when India trades with Russia or Iran.
Sorry,
Rate of isolation when India trades with Russia or Iran.
but India has been balancing. India is not doing that. Okay, let's not imagine threats. Okay, only real threats, no imaginary threats. Yes.
USA changed status.
Exactly. US is threat. So Trump is threatening India like left, right, and center, right? Okay, very good. What else?
Now slow down European countries.
economic slowdown in European countries, right? So our software companies are big exporters to Europe, right? Rather, Europe is a big importer of software from India, like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, so on and so forth, right? So if their economy slows down, our export revenue also falls. Very good. What else?
Not media innovation hub. Not media innovation hub.
So that is a weakness. That is a weakness, not a threat. That is our problem. We are not doing it.
Like a cheap labor, advantage will come to an end, and then we have to shift to innovation, media innovation hub.
So that is our problem. It is a problem not being created by countries outside India. We are creating a problem ourselves. That is a weakness, not a threat. What else?
Many conflicts in the world.
Many conflicts in the world. Yes. We are a big importer of crude oil. So when Middle East flares up, oil prices go up, our import bill goes up. Right? Okay, what else?
The farmer protest. Because agriculture will.
Are the farmers protesting in Pakistan?
No, India.
So that is a weakness. That is due to poor implementation of policies. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Any other threat? Climate change, global pandemics, right? So there is a threat of a news of a new virus from China. The stock market in India falls down. So this is an external threat, right? So when COVID happened, again stock market fell down. We experienced negative growth due to lockdown, of course. But that was a threat coming from outside of India. Okay? Disturbed neighborhood to some extent. Or India's relationship with China. That can become a threat anytime. So, okay. Now, is SWOT analysis clear? These things take practice. The more and more topics you pick up and the more and more you try to analyze them in this way, the more comfortable you will become. This is just an introductory lecture. Right? Okay. Next analysis is a PESTEL. P-E-S-T-E-L. P-E-S-T-E-L. PESTEL analysis. No talking, right, please. Front bench पे बैठ के बात करें। बस कुछ नहीं। Any idea what is this? This is an acronym, of course. P is for political. Yes, all of you are very smart. No? E is for economic. S is for social. T is for E is for
Environment.
L is for legal. Felt like I'm teaching another 3 class. A for okay. So the topic is for you to analyze. Understood? So we have to analyze a particular topic. Guys, please.
Second one was for environment.
Economic. The second one, your environment. Yeah. Environment. Economic. First one, environment. Okay. So for any topic that you are given, you have to analyze its impacts or perspectives on all these political, economic, social aspects. Understood? Very easy, very tough to do. Okay. We'll still try it. Okay. So the topic is the EV industry, electrical vehicle industry in India. Electrical vehicle industry in India. Guys, no chit chatting at the back, please. अपना करो कोई। Last 30 seconds, guys. All right. Political aspects.
Lack of central state coordination when implementing schemes.
Anything related to schemes, EV policies, government subsidies, so on and so forth, comes in the category of political. Right? Okay. So whatever you have learned, whatever you have to say with regard to policies, subsidies, tax benefits, so on and so forth, it comes under the political category. Yes, you were saying?
Lack of central state coordination.
Okay, the central government policy is saying something else, the government, the state governments are doing something else. Okay. Anything else?
Over-ambitious targets in the policy.
Over ambitious. So, even with this, within PESTEL, can we have another level of division, pros, good things and bad things? Yeah? It will only give more depth to your answer. So, okay. So, one good thing, two bad things that they said, okay. Anything good? Yeah, EV stations, a lot of EV stations coming up soon. Subsidies, right? Okay.
Tax, better tax for
Economic. Huh.
tax benefits.
Tax benefits, okay. So these are not watertight compartments. Something can lie in both political and economic. For example, tax benefits, subsidies also, right? So when you give a subsidy of something, you are encouraging the EV industry, but you are putting in a way a fiscal burden, isn't it? Okay. So these are just ways of thinking. Okay. What else?
ONGC companies will be on decline.
Economic. Are we done with political? Subsidies and policies. Okay. What else? Economic.
High cost.
High initial cost.
Low maintenance.
Right? But low operational cost. Low operational expenses.
There's not a problem for automobile industry is their market of everything. They get into when
That is for the industry to decide. The government is not here to support industry, right? Just because if an industry is failing, the government will not save it. Is it? Right? So the industry, the automobile industry has to evolve. Tata has evolved. They used to be famous for making trucks. Yeah. Now they are making the fanciest of EVs. They have evolved. Look at Mahindra. Famous for making trucks. Now, coolest looking EVs ever. Right? So your industry is survival of the fittest or the smart. Okay. The government is not supposed to tell them. What else? Any other economic aspect? That's it.
EVs are getting cheaper due to technology.
Yeah, as the technology advances, EVs are getting cheaper, so it has a very bright future. It has a bright future. Okay. The batteries are becoming more efficient. The ranges are longer. Right? So one of the first EVs that was launched long years back, it was basically being used as a golf cart. Right? With a 30 or 40 or 50 kilometer range. Now you have EVs with 300, 400, 500 kilometer range. Yes.
So it is not some other thing.
Guys, this is not watertight here. I'm not giving you maths formula. Wherever you like to put it, but you have to think about it. The idea should be generated no matter from where. Okay. Yes, why not? We are dependent on fossil fuels for import. It can be a huge advantage for us, isn't it? Okay, social aspect. Any? So more and more people are becoming environmental friendly or sustainability. They are realizing the importance of sustainability. That is one of the biggest selling points of EVs in India, or world over. Yes, we are also doing so.
It helps in solving big
In big cities, yes. Okay. It helps in solving the pollution problem in big cities. And we look at that. So that is the environmental aspect.
Negative externality is get reduced for the society.
For example.
We see in Delhi, the pollution.
Yeah. Pollution in cities is going down. Okay. You can stress the point as long as you want. We're just trying to generate that idea.
But we are still taking the fossil fuel for electricity production.
Yeah, we are just talking about EVs. We're still talking about EVs. Let's not. Yeah. That's right. Stay focused. I know your head is full of extra knowledge. Studying a lot, watching a lot of reels. Okay. Just keep your. That is why I prefer you guys write. It helps you focus. Okay. We're talking about EVs. Let's not talk about the fossil fuels right now. Okay. Environmental aspect. Any negative aspect?
Non-biodegradable.
Yes. Non-biodegradable. So when you talk about carbon print of a EV car, that is perhaps comparable to a normal car. Comparable, if not more. Right? Carbon footprint or carbon life cycle of a EV car. Okay. So lots of studies on this. Okay. Anything else? Technological, we've already discussed advancements in battery technologies, increasing ranges, so on and so forth. Yeah.
Lack of support in income.
Lack of support. Where do you categorize? Now where do you categorize this?
So I categorize this as environment.
Environment. Okay. If you say so.
So I want to ask you, where do I categorize?
You tell me. Environment, legal, economic, you can categorize it anywhere. The idea is that you should be getting this prompt from your head during the GD or during an essay. Say, yes, this is also a point that I need to talk about, or need to write about, or need to address. You can take it both ways. It is increasing, it is still less. But the main idea is supporting infrastructure. Okay? Legal? Yeah? Legal aspect? Safety standards, right? Environment regulation standards, so on and so forth. So when you talk about in categories, when you split a topic apart into 5 or 6 areas that the festival does, you are likely to get more ideas. Okay, I think we have only 3 or 4 minutes left. We'll do an interesting topic. These are some analysis. The rest of the thing we can into your notes also. Okay. Let's do the topic is can bribery be justified in any situation? Can bribery be justified in any situation? And what first we'll discuss. First we'll discuss which framework will you utilize. Yes. Okay. I haven't heard of this. Can you explain?
People.
Oh, huh. Okay. People. Yeah, at least be loud enough and tell everyone. That's another framework. Might be. People, organization, politics. Okay.
E is environment, A is
All right. Can you give us the acronym so that everyone writes and searches?
POP,
POP,
BEAN,
BEAN. Of pop beans. All right. Okay. Pop beans. BEANS. Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. What would you like? Which framework would you use now? Or you just came in the class? All right. Yeah, nothing. Tester would be better? No. No. So these are certain topics which will not fall under any framework. So you have, if such a topic comes, right, you can try, but you will not be able to fit 5W1 out. Simplest one is for, again, middle ground. Right? For, again, middle. Okay. So, situations where bribery can be justified for.
Some people can get for one name.
Okay, sometimes it's a cultural thing. Right? Diwali, people exchange gifts. Technically, they are bribe, but okay, fine. Yeah, quickly. I think there are a couple of minutes left only.
There is a situation that there is a person and we jump the red light and a police.
Yeah, absolutely. In order to save a life. In order to save a life, bribe is justified. Okay, what else?
Like pharma company, they feel that they right to doctor and all, so that their drug can be market.
That's not justified. Okay, if it is a matter of a corrupt system, if the system itself is corrupt and you have to survive, then you give a bribe, isn't it? Or otherwise, what will happen? Your competitor will give a bribe and go away. You will talk about morality and lose your job. Okay, what else? Situations where bribery can be justified. I'm not justifying it. It is only for discussion. Only for discussion, right? Don't quote me surname Olada. Huh? Okay. What else? Just one more. Yeah. Well, okay. Why is it not justified? Why is bribing not justified? Arguments against bribing? It is not ethical. Okay, very good. Huh? It is illegal. Huh? It creates inequality and discrimination in the society. People with money can bribe if they would wish to. People with merit might not. Yeah. Okay. It makes the system itself corrupt. Okay. All right. What else?
Domino effect.
Domino effect.
If we take one, the greed only increases.
Yeah. It perpetuates corruption. It perpetuates corruption. Okay.
Ishkirat. Huh? Where? Tanishuk. हर्षित पर्शिया साहिल वल्ला नमन गुप्ता प्रभास जैन युवा प्रभास सिद्धांत ग्रोवर अमित
जल्दी जल्दी बोलो नाम हाँ बोलो जल्दी नाम
खुशी गर्ल हर्षित के बाद सुहासी आदित्य गोयल
All right. So how do we end this particular topic? For against, what is the middle ground? You have to always give a positive end to it. Right? So corruption or bribery, it is not something. You cannot support it in any way. Right? Especially in GDs and essays. Right? Okay. So what is the middle ground? So you give a reformatory, e-governance, stricter laws, right? Better control, systemic corruption should be. Also, you should also give a positive twist to all. It goes with all topics. Whenever a topic has to be taken up, always give a positive twist. Don't be overtly negative about anything in it. That really goes, gives a very bad or negative impression. Okay. Last.
Some middle ground.
Huh?
Middle ground.
Sorry? How do you stop it? How do you stop it? That is what you do. Okay. Right? Okay, thank you so much.